Yes, it's time for the dumbbell pullover. This is Wesley from VintageGenetics, and I think this exercise should be brought back. It's a classic exercise that is forgotten by most, but practiced widely back in the day, the golden era. Classic physiques always have wide lats, big chests, basically having a large ribcage appearance. I mean, Arnold himself even said that dumbbell pullovers expand your ribcage quite literally. I don't know if that's the case, but what it does do is specifically help develop a couple of muscles that you don't really see developed as much in today's bodybuilding. First of all, the dumbbell pullover can be done either for chest or back. When you do them for chest, you should do them at the end of your workout. Your chest is pumped from all the exercises you did before, and now you want to stretch it out in an angle different from anything else. This can be done with the dumbbell pullover. It targets the whole chest, but I specifically feel it in the top of my chest, the upper chest, which a lot of people have trouble with. It creates that 3D effect that Arnold was famous for. You can see a picture right here. And as you can see, he isn't missing anything. His chest is fully developed, and dumbbell pullovers certainly aided in this. Here I'm performing the exercise for chest. In both the case for chest and back, you put the bench on an incline, a slight incline. You can either put it on the lowest incline setting or just put a plate beneath the bench. But back in the day, they actually laid on the bench like this to get an even deeper stretch. But I think putting it on an incline has about the same effect. At least that's how I've always done them. Now make sure your back is arched. This creates an angle for your chest so that the tension is even stronger. Also, arching your back in this position automatically teaches you how it feels to do a vacuum. This is also a feature of a classic physique. The more you do this exercise, the more natural doing a vacuum becomes. I basically do it in almost every pose without even thinking about it. And for chest, try pushing your elbows together to create tension in your chest. A mind-muscle connection is important here because you really need to get into the muscle and activate it, because it's just as easy to let your back do most of the work here. Lastly, don't let the dumbbell go too far over your head, because then you lose the tension in your chest. Now, when you perform the dumbbell pullover for your back though, you mainly target your lats and serratus muscle. Now everybody knows how wide lats look like, but what do developed serratus muscles look like? Now there's a picture right here. This is me a week out from a competition. You see these ribcage like looking muscles tied into the lats? Those are the serratus muscles, and you target those with dumbbell pullovers. But as you see, they really tie into the lats, making them appear even wider than it would be if you focused solely on lat pull downs, for example. Now the main difference between the chest version of performing it is that you let the dumbbell go a little further over your head, so you can include your lower back into the movement. Try pushing your elbows apart while doing the exercise to maximize the stretch at the bottom. Make sure with both exercises to go all the way down so you get the maximum benefit from the exercise. I hope you learned a little bit about this exercise and why it is important to have it brought back in modern bodybuilding. Give it a shot. Even if you don't feel it, just pick a lighter weight, control the movement and do a lot of reps and see which muscle you feel first. If it's your back, just focus on pushing the elbows out a little more. If you feel chest, focus on pushing them inwards and just keep practicing. This was one of many tutorial videos and my take on this exercise. Have a good day and let's bring back the golden era.